This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day, so we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to look here at the gasoline ETF, UGA, which is running up nicely. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock on ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have the gasoline ETF, UGA. Okay, now, normally, this would just be keep on rolling all the way and down. You usually want to buy this like in February, and then she runs up there nicely all the way into the summer driving season. But we got that, that war going on here, and very iffy, kind of a situation. So gasoline is ripping up here. Okay, so what do we got here is you can see where she just exploded up higher against yesterday's high. Yesterday we had a high of 61.21. It went right through the 50-day, and we got all the way up here to 63.36, and now we're looking here at that 100-day as your resistance level at 64.10 level. Okay, now again, if you can get above that, then we're going to look at the top of this candle. You're looking at 64.49, but your big target up here is going to be that 200-day at 65.51, but you have to get above that hondo there first. Now, downside, well, what we want to do is we definitely want to watch that 50-day. That's going to be very, very key. And then what we'll do is we'll watch the top of yesterday's candle at 61.21. Today's low, 61 flat, and then we start getting into your simple moving average, 59.86, and then 86. 58.96. Okay, so this is an easy way here to trade the old gasoline. It doesn't do a whole lot of volume, so you got to just be careful. You can't go in there with 30, 40, 50,000 shares. It's just not going to work, but just limited. I always use like say, I usually build up like say 1,000, 2,000 shares at a time, but now I'm just like 2,500 shares long here on the gasoline because look at what we got going on here. Okay. So now we look on the weekly chart here. What do you got? You got the Hondo there sitting at 63.57. And then we have your 64.18 right above it. And then we have your 50-day, which is basically 64.93. But again, just understand that a lot of times when you're trading the charts, and you get circumstances like you have a war premium going on here, this could blast right through these very, very easily, okay? So RSI here moving up very, very nicely. You got plenty of room to run. Your green over red looking very, very bullish here. So again, if you're into trading the gasoline, this is an easy way to trade it with the UGA. Okay, let's take a look here at crude oil and natty gas. Okay, here we have crude oil. The chart looks very, very similar to the old gasoline, okay, which is going to be very, very higher prices. Now, again, the president here in the U.S., he's in kind of a tight spot here as far as the strike goes here on the dock. So you got to watch that also because that's going to affect crude oil and natural gas. Crude oil probably more, okay? So you got to watch what's going on there here with the cargoes, because what it is if he throws that regulation on and say get back to work, then he's going to have a problem with the unions. If he doesn't, he's going to have a problem with the people, and the prices are going to go higher here. And this is being election year. He's going to have to decide what he's going to do. So keep your eye on the dock workers and that strike. That's going to affect a lot of things. So just keep that in mind. Now, as far as crude oil goes here, again, if Israel bombs Iran's oil targets, you could rally up $10 like absolutely nothing. If they can get this problem solved, this could come off here very, very easily. Look at here, you got 73.97. Before this started, you had 66, so that could come off that, take that premium right out of it, and then we'd be right back at that 65.27. Well, so you have to be very, very cautious. So how I'm trading it is I am long UCO, and I've been long UCO, okay? So, and I'm also trading it. But right now, I am just going to be long. You had a good move there today, 27.48, and you're all the way up to, you got as high as 28.94. So I'm long all the way from this area. I got in here when this ran up because that's not going to be a one-day deal. And now this looks like it wants to go higher here. Okay, So I'll just take a look at the upside. What you want to do is you want to look at that 73.97. That was today's a high. Then what we want to do is we'll come over to the top of this candle at 74.41. We want to come here. You got 75.07, and then we're going to be looking at this 100-day at 76.23, and then 77.29. Your 200 SMA here. So there's plenty of room for this thing to run. And actually, I say this could run all the way up here. Now, again, this chart here is still in a downtrend, okay? So you can surpass that 50-day, and you can come all the way to the 100-day here very, very easy, and you're still in a downtrend, okay? So just remember that. This chart is still in a downtrend. However, when you get a war situation, that downtrend don't mean dick. This can pop right up here and go right up to that 85 level here, 84.52 level, very, very easily. Okay, so just remember, you got circumstances here that are coming into the picture. This is not like normal trading situation. Now, RSI 57, plenty of room to run. Green over red, plenty of room to run. But again, now one thing I do want to point out here. So when you get a situation like this, okay, I'm long. Okay, but eventually what happens is this goes here and it skyrockets very, very high. And then what it does is when that sells off, it's going to be a great short. Okay, so just remember that eventually the crude oil is going to be a very, very good shorting opportunity. Okay, but ride the long, and then when it does fade out here, you can take the short here and going to be very, very nicely here. Okay, so just remember all of that. Okay, that right now you play that war, but again, then you know what I'm saying. But it's going to be a good shorting opportunity. Now, here on the downside, what you have to watch, just watch your key levels here, okay? So this is what you want to watch is that 72.94. That is your 50-day, very, very key. Then we can come here to yesterday's high. You got 72.40. We come here to this high. You got 71.94. And then we're really looking for here is this 8-day at 70.18, and then we have 69.70 level, okay? Again, obviously, if that cracks that, we just follow the candles down. You got 68.65, and just follow this all the way on down here till you get a retest there of that 66.33 and possible 65.27. But just remember, this right now, the trade is long, okay? It's long until it isn't. And once this collapses, because this is all war premium, this has nothing to do with supply and demand situation. This has everything to do with if Israel blows up something that Iran has, like their oil facilities or something on that order, that is going to be, this will take crude very, very high, but will be a great shorting opportunity then to come right on back down again. So just remember that there's an opportunity both ways on this trade. Okay, natural gas. Now, natural gas here didn't really do a whole lot here today. We just have what they call it inside day, your high and low, and inside a day of yesterday's high. So let's look at the downside first. You want to look at today's low. That's sitting at 2.09 to 2.90. You want to look at it 2.87, and then this is going to be key at 2.82. If that's lost, we come over here, 2.73. 2.72 is what you'll be looking for. There's your gap. And then we look at for the fill. Look at the top of that candle, 2.658. Okay, gap, fill. That's only if that 8-day is lost. But look at this 8-day. See? All the way, bottom left, upper right. That's what you want. That's bullish. See the 21-day? See the 50-day? Very, very nice. And look at the strength here on your RSI here. Just, you're over the 70 mark, but you got good, solid strength. This green over your red, that shows good momentum there to the upside. Okay, upside, you want to watch yesterday's high. That's that 3 flat, okay? Just look right to the left of the chart. What do we have? 3 flat. Now, it doesn't always work out like that, but sometimes it just does, okay? Now, next one. 309, 313. There's your big target up there at 3.159. Okay, so that is your upside target. So what you really want to do is trade against not just today's candle when those futures open, but this candle here, yesterday's candle, that high and that low, because we have some sideways action and we have an inside day. So we got to see how it shakes out. So watch those futures tonight at 6 o'clock. We'll see how that all shakes out, and pay attention. Can't stress that enough here on the news on going on with that war situation is going to affect crude oil. And pay attention to that, the dock strikers. You can go for a couple of days here, or a week, or maybe even a month, but just remember how much stuff is going to be held up at the docks. And then once a strike is solved, okay, how long is it going to take for that to get going again? Just remember COVID, how long it took, and the prices are going to escalate here at the markets and the stores, whatever you have. It's going to go high. It's going to seem like the inflation is coming right on back here again here because you have supply and demand issues, okay? So everything affects what you're going to be doing here in your market. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning about 7 a.m. and be Friday. Remember, we got the rig count at 1 and trade what's in front of you, not what you want.